Hi, my name is Tariro Gura, and I'll be reviewing The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. The book is kind of like self-explanatory in terms of the title. It gives a perspective of how people think about money and how that influences their spending habits. So he talks about how different backgrounds might actually affect how people perceive money. So for example, if you come from a privileged background, you might want to spend your money on nice things, but then being wealthy is the opposite of that, because you have to actually invest your money to actually be wealth, because you do have that money, that you spent it on nice things. And sometimes he also spoke about how, if you don't come from a privileged background, you might look at somebody who comes from that background and say, oh, that person is crazy. But then he says that nobody's crazy when it comes to money. It's how they perceive the world, which actually influences how they spend their money. And then what I like about this book is that it gives you some sort of a structured way to reflect on how you spend your money and how you actually think about money. So for example, for young people, we think that having fancy cars, having nice things makes you wealth. But then, like I was saying, that's the opposite of having money, because if you're spending all of your paycheck on all of these nice things, then you don't have money. Like sometimes some other people use debt. And then if you're in debt, you don't have any wealth because you're spending all of your money on these nice things. So I would recommend this book to anyone really who wants to know better about managing their money. But if I have to be specific, I'd say to any of these youngsters who are trying to build wealth, because like one of the things that he talks about is the compounding effect of, if you invest your money and give it certain time to grow, it will grow and actually save you in any way you want it to save you after a long period of time. And then also another thing is that this book is a fun read and it's an easy read. If you read it, you wouldn't want to place it down until you're done with it. I read it like maybe 3 days, but then because I wanted to finish it. It's such a fun read.